So how y'all doing today? I have the Super XL 130 here that I ported. It needs some repairs. Uh, so I haven't told you yet, but the plan has been in the works for a while now. This saw is actually leaving. I'm giving it away, no charge, to a gentleman who is on YouTube as well. He's a cool dude. He just recently picked up his first ported saw, and we're going to send him another ported saw. But this one's a bit smaller than the one he just got, so it should be interesting to see how they compare. He just got a 372. And, you know, why not? This saw was... The whole purpose of this saw in the beginning was to figure out how I wanted to build them. And now that I kind of figured that out, I'm going to build one for myself. And this one I'm going to give away. So I'm sure you're all familiar who this guy is. If you're not, go check him out. His name's Tasman. I'll put a link in the description to his page. But he's going to receive this saw, and I hope he enjoys it. But it's been getting delayed. We first discussed it like right before my dad passed away, so the project kind of got put on hold. And then I ran it once or twice, and I ended up with a couple of repairs. So I'm working on the repairs now. But I'd like to give it another test run or two before I actually send it. Now, the repairs happen to be with the handlebar. You see, it's the bolt stripped out, and the bracket is twisted. So the handlebar never wants to really lay in there right. When I got it, the original handlebar kind of was pretty far off. It came back, it's, I don't know, several degrees. And I took a handlebar off a different saw and put on here. But because the mount is bent, I was running into problems. So I couldn't find an original mount for this. But I got one here that I'm going to see if we can get it to work. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to pull this off and see what differences there are. Tasman, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy this. I put a lot of hours into this build. Just figuring out what I liked and what I didn't like, you know. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. A couple of viewers even had a hand in this, sending me some parts and so forth. So, it's just going from, you know, it's a community of doing favors, I guess you can say. So here's the replacement bracket I got. I can already see some differences. See how the base is thicker on the original, the black one? So we're going to have to figure out something there, because that'll put the total height off. Yeah. So the total height will be off. Looks like everything else is right. It's just my height is wrong. It looks like if I make up that little difference. Okay, that works. To the top. The bottom mount's going to be the issue. See if I like this. I mean, that feels comfortable. All right, let's pull this back off. I was thinking to myself, he may not like it because it don't have the rubber grip. He runs a 1010 all the time. You know, this is even fatter than a 1010, my 1010 handlebar at least. So this little clamping purpose here is set up for, you know, the handlebar with the foam on it, a larger diameter. So maybe I'll go back to the original handlebar and just straighten it out. That might be my best bet, because then it's literally just straighten the handlebar and bolt it on. See it? Sits a lot taller. So, what do I do? Do I space it? This thing's bent anyway. Why don't I see what happens? You watch, I'll be doing this and I'll end up straightening it. Because I'm just going to twist on it. See what happens. Watch me just end up straightening this to where I can just use it. Then I bought a part for nothing. Let's see what happens. Well, she's on there. This sucker's tough. I'm surprised it bent. I don't know. I might have straightened it. It's not as noticeable. Huh. I might have got it. Now this top bolt stripped out, but the bolt I had in it was only grabbing by a couple threads. So because this one's a lot longer, I should be fine. I got a good 3/8 of an inch of thread there that I'm going to shove down in. So yeah, she's biting good. So, it looks like I got it straightened out enough to work. So the hole was stripped out, but only a couple of threads. And the screw I put in is plenty long enough to get past that piece. So, it's a good solid fit. Looks like we're good to go. Original mount, same handlebar I had on. Whole bunch of experimenting just to figure out that I got it straightened out enough. Go figure, you know, whole bunch of work for nothing. But I wanted to show you something here. Here's another repair I had to make. So I pulled the air filter off and I discovered I have an air box full of sawdust. Okay. So what it is, I think, that's causing that is I had to change the carburetor out. And the fuel inlet port right here kind of sticks up a little bit. And I think it's catching the side of the air cleaner or the filter or something and pushing it up in the air and letting a gap. You know what I mean? So what I did is I cut a piece of this. It's a piece of gasket making material. And I put in there, cut it out just to shape, perfectly to shape or whatever. Stuck it on. And it seems to be a lot better now. But we'll find out. I'm going to take some carb cleaner here real quick and hose this out and I'll know the next time I run it. So let's spray this out real fast. Alrighty. So now the next time I run it, I'll be able to see if there's anything fresh in there. You know what I mean? That's one thing. It's got to be working like perfectly. Can't get any sawdust in there. You'll suck that right up. So now we got one more repair to make. And that's right here. This clutch cover. We got an issue there. Let me find. Well, Tasman, that clutch cover I got's not the right one. And I've done so much searching, I don't know if I'm going to find one. So we might just be stuck using this one. You know, it's not the end of the world, but we'd like to have a nice new one on there. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you just got to deal with it. Well, best I could do, you know. I tried ordering a new one, but it didn't work. I pretty much ordered all the clutch covers that would bolt on, but I didn't realize the 130 stuck out further at the clutch. You know, it'll bolt on, but this part is not deep enough. It is what it is. I got more spare parts now, that's all. But the repairs are made. We're ready to do more testing. And as soon as I'm satisfied, I'm sending it off to Tasman, and he'll get to have fun with it, you know? And then we'll get into building another one for me. That's where this is headed. But I'm happy, you know? The crack is behind the washer. So, I mean, it still holds steady. The chain doesn't come loose or anything. It's not perfect, you know. It works, though. So, hey, more testing, and then we'll get to send this off to Tasman. That's where we're at. Just, Taz, remember the fellow named Mitch. Mitch sent us a cylinder, piston. He even made the filling spikes for us. You know? Just sent the stuff to me. But, till next time, later.